I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
I always wanted to do that, just cover the big ones. Revolver rounds.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him. Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Wait, why do dead people have guns? How are they even able to hit me?
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought? Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before the you'd see alive.
Damn it.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd see him alive.
He was alive.
Oh god, I swear if that has to start all the way from the beginning, that... Jesus Christ. Where did that even go?
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Q and E to switch focus. Okay. So let's see. Actually pretty confused as to how this will work out. Damn it. I don't know why, it doesn't seem like it registers. I'm under the impression that you have to click it when you have the sound, when you hear the sound effect there. But yeah, for some reason it just doesn't go into the actual shooting portion there. Yeah, again, it doesn't seem to go into the shooting stands. And usually inside games, I mean, you're able to hear the clicking noises from my mouse. So I don't really know what's up with that, but oh well. I don't know, that is really weird. And this should be really just a way to skip this minigame. It doesn't really add too much to it. And this is just terrible, because I mean, either way, one of them shoots you here. Or at least give the option to get it to switch automatically. There we
Butch
go,
Cassidy
finally.
and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Right, so there we go, finally, finale.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Right, so there's apparently two endings for this game. You can either go for revenge or redemption. Honestly, I don't think we have enough time to see both of them, so I think I'll actually pick redemption, just to really go with that and see what happens.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Right, so that is pretty much that. Well, let's actually check the play times for that. So right around four or so hours, a little bit less than that, seeing as how I did play a little bit of the game off on my own time. So anything, overall, I mean, I'd say that it's definitely a very, very good experience. I think most people had an average play time of right around 4 to 5 hours is what I read about it. So yeah, there's two endings there. I'm gonna see whether or not we can play through the other, say, cutscene here. Or perhaps it's just sort of one of those things that's locked in. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to replay the last level to get it, but anyhow, it's definitely worth a good game to check out, and it's definitely worth your time. So, I don't think we'll actually check out that other ending. Perhaps, the Steam Summer Sale is still going on, at the time of recording at least. So, with that said, if you want to, pick up this game, you can definitely go so, and check out that second ending, or alternatively, just read up upon it there. So, with that said, we'll do an extras video. There's still some other modes of play here for the game that we do want to check out, although they are, I'd say, less fleshed out in person. So, if you'd like, be sure to stay for the extras video, if you will, checking out the extra content here and there. But anyhow, if you're new to the channel and you've enjoyed this playthrough, be sure to like and subscribe, and of course that helps me out and helps you guys out, keeping track of other playthroughs of games that I do. So, I'll hopefully see you guys somewhere else in another game, perhaps. Bye-bye till then.